I just moved to the area, so like I don't have any friends. Maybe we can hang out sometime. What's your Instagram? Oh no, I don't have social media. No, yeah, I totally. Actually, I think it's quite idiotic. You know, I feel like we were already quite idiotic as a species before, but now with social media, we're even more idiotic. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Stupid, really. I don't understand. I mean, phone number? Oh, phone number. No, don't have a phone. I do have an email though. I've got to keep up with the times. Right. Wow, my relationship with social media has been a big thing for me because it's been very extreme, right? Like, I remember when we had MySpace back in the day, and I still remember to this day my friend that had me lower on her top than I had on mine. And I still remember it bringing me these feelings of inadequacy, you know, that this is when the question starts to pop up, like, am I good enough? My friends used to call me No Likes Lexi because I would post things that were just weird. And I think from a young age, I knew like something was screwy with social media. But the real reason that I quit social media was because it was one night, it was New Year's Eve. I had been not in a relationship for a really long time. Go into more of that later, deep into that. But I had met this guy, and oh my gosh, I think I just fell in love with him immediately. And you know, we were only seeing each other for a couple months, and then he was like, I think we need to just be friends. So that was like in October, and then it's New Year's Eve of that year, and I was down, you know, but that New Year's Eve I was like, you know what? I am going to embrace all of this, and I'm going to be with it. And I don't want to go out New Year's Eve. I just kind of want to chill, and I want to take care of myself, and I want to set intentions for the year, and that's what I want to do. So I stayed in, and I made myself some amazing food, and I went on social media. I used to have a rule where I would only go on once a week, but I think I broke that rule on this day, and I was like going through social media. And then I see that guy that I had dated, right, that I just was so torn up about. I see him with like a new girl, like this beautiful blonde girl with like big boobs, and you know, and then I scroll down a little further and I see the guy in college who I was just completely, I don't even know what the word is, but cared about a lot. And I saw him and his new girlfriend, and I was just, I don't know, it just like broke something in me. Like I felt like, you know, at that moment, you know, why did I need to see those things? Like, why did they need to be right in front of me at my house when I was trying to have like a wonderful evening by myself? Like when I was trying to kind of just rein it in and be with myself. Like, why did I have to see that at that time? And it hurt. And, you know, I remember making a decision like, this is enough for me. This, you know, I felt that it was a choice for me to see that, and it wasn't a choice that I wanted to make anymore. So I deleted social media. That was 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago. Obviously this is YouTube, so I've been, kind of holding off on making this mainly because of my my sticky feelings towards social media. I still don't have the Instagram or the Facebook or the TikTok or anything like that, but yeah, I just, social media is a choice, and I felt very strongly about that 3 years ago when I made that decision, and up until recently, as of this year, it's 2022, I started to kind of shift and look at, you know, was it social media that caused me to feel that pain? Or was it just something inside of me that was really hurting? And, you know, I think the answer is both. I think that those feelings were going to need to come out either way because they were genuine feelings. I was very hurt, and without social media bringing it out of me, other things started to bring it out of me, right? It was the not good enough. It was the I'm not good enough. Look at these guys with their girl, like I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for them. I'm not. And so I was telling myself that, right? But it wasn't social media per se, right? It wasn't their fault. It wasn't those guys' fault, right? It was the feelings in me that needed to be addressed. So I don't see social media as the enemy anymore. I do think that it has connected the world on a global scale so that hopefully, you know, it can lead to more equality amongst people with all these accesses that we do have. I don't think I'll be getting these social medias anytime soon, at least not for myself. For business purposes, maybe. But I just want to say that for anyone who has gone really far one way, like me, or who is really far the other way, there is actually a middle, and both sides are totally valid. Yeah, so if you don't have social media, there's no reason to shame people that do have it. You know, I think I used to be guilty of that, like thinking I'm better than or something because I didn't have it, right? I had this air about me. But now I see that that is not true. Thank you for watching my first episode. If you did like what I talk about, you know, subscribe to my channel. Wow, I didn't think I would be saying that because, you know, my social media relationship thing. But really, I am going to talk about some vulnerable things, and I think that will help other people who've gone through things that I have gone through, and just knowing that they are not alone. Oh, and press like, right? Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, thanks.